Hudson County TV is here in Bayonne to bring an exclusive about an anonymous recording that's coming to our possession, alleging voter fraud taking place at a firehouse here in the city of Bayonne, leading up to the runoff election on June the 10th. Is voter fraud being discussed in a public building in Bayonne? You can decide for yourself as Hudson County TV brings you this exclusive investigation based on an anonymous recording received by us, which is over 11 hours long. You will be hearing portions throughout the segment, which allegedly implicates specific town employees and what appears to be the forging of signatures and the discussion surrounding it. Let's begin with the day's events as they unfolded concerning this potential blockbuster within the city of Bayonne.
Engine 2, provide reception in 2, take a first responder, 42 Lord Avenue, 42 Lord Avenue, apartment 355, close to first and second, check in.
You know they vote on David's side, though.
Who?
My brother.
Your brother is?
Yeah.
Not your mother, right?
No.
So just don't let your brother vote next time. Get them all hammed up the night before.
Do you know what she said to her? Remember I told you? Oh, I told you. She went out vote.
Who?
My mom.
Why?
Remember I told you she got the letter for jury duty.
I can get her a vote by mail.
But she's saying she has to change her address so she doesn't have to come up for jury duty for Hudson County.
Yeah, well, guess what? She got to vote by mail first.
But that's what I said. I said
You
you
vote
don't
by mail. I'll submit it today. When are you going to see her again?
I'll do it. Can I do it?
Yeah. You got to make it look like her signature. You know her
Come
signature?
on, I fucking signed that name my whole life. My brother showed me how to do it. That's one thing my brother actually did something for me. He showed me how to forge. My father was just so much easier.
Yeah. I can get anyone that you want to look up here. See if they're fucking in there.
No, I'll do it with the two of you.
HCTV proceeded to the Smith campaign headquarters, where spokesperson Mike McCarskey met with us, listened to the recording itself, and shared his thoughts.
It sounds like just two people having a conversation, a couple guys shooting the breeze, and and there's really no telling whether or not this is a legitimate tape, where this tape supposedly came from. So I have no tell who these people on the tape are.
I mean, again, based on the recording, it appears that this took place at a firehouse somewhere in Bayonne. I mean, is there campaign activity taking place within firehouses here in the city? Because normally that's not a location where, campaigning usually takes place, though. So I'm just curious, is that sort of the norm?
I mean, to my knowledge, there is no campaigning taking place in in any of the public buildings. And again, it's it's a loud tape with a lot of background, and there's no telling whether it is legitimate or not, or where the tape came from.
Shortly thereafter, HCTV arrived at the Jimmy Davis campaign office to get a statement. Spokesperson Joe DeMarco also listened to the recording and expressed his opinion on the matter as well.
I mean, listening to it, it sounds like there are two people talking about how to forge someone's signature on a vote by mail, or what's referred to as an absentee ballot. I couldn't tell you who they are, but I'm sure some of your viewers will be able to identify who those two people are. It appears that from one of the portions, or from what you've told me, that it was done at a firehouse. That would make it a public building. If it was done during work hours, that's campaigning during on city property or on town property during work hours, which may be an election violation or a city violation. The content of it also raises some issues about potential voter fraud. And someone used the word forged, that they would forge someone's signature, which is something that the authorities, I hope the authorities would look into, because allegations of that or that type of activity is very serious.
In addition, we spoke with a campaign volunteer going by the name of PJ, who also listened to the recording. As you can clearly see, he wasn't shy about sharing his opinion and identified the voices he believed were engaging in a conversation. What do you have to say, though? Any voices you recognize there on that recording?
Yes, I recognize David Siska's voice.
Okay, and you're absolutely certain that is the gentleman you just named right there in that recording?
100%. Firefighter from Bayonne. I know him over 20 years.
Okay. Do you recognize anybody else in that recording?
No.
Lastly, a witness who decided to speak with us only on the basis of anonymity listened to the recording as well and identified who he thought were the voices on there.
I know who that is. I know who that is. I think everyone in this office knows who that is. The voice that I recognize the most is Leo Smith.
And for the record, Leo Smith is who exactly?
He's a firefighter in the city of Bayonne. He's the son of the business administrator in the Board of Ed, and he is the nephew of the mayor, Mark Smith.
After leaving both campaign offices, HCTV proceeded to the City Administration Building on Avenue C, where we stopped by the firehouse to attempt to interview Fire Chief Gregory Rogers. Please keep in mind, earlier in the day, Public Safety Director Jason O'Donnell, also the campaign manager for Mayor Mark Smith, decided to not speak with Hudson County TV. Upon arriving and asking firefighters on the premises to speak with Chief Rogers, we were notified he was on vacation and thus unavailable for comment. Subsequently, we went inside the administration building and entered the mayor's office. Now, Mayor Smith was unavailable, but city spokesperson Joe Ryan greeted us in the waiting area. Upon listening to the recording, this was the exchange that took place. As you can see, Mr. Ryan felt quite uncomfortable speaking on camera.
Best person that we can talk to about this. Will you know?
I do not know.
Let's just all right.
I got nothing on this, and so I'm not really in a position to say anything.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hudson County TV was notified firefighter Leo Smith was stationed at a firehouse on Avenue A near 16th Street. Upon arriving, no one responded to our initial entry, and no one was available for comment. Hello, anyone here? Hello? I'm looking for Leo Smith. Hello? Hello? I'm looking for Leo Smith. Hello? Hello? Hudson County TV has made efforts to contact both individuals for a statement, but neither have responded to. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. A very busy day trying to get to the truth in this matter. We will keep you updated. If anyone does indeed recognize the voices on the audio recording you have just heard during this segment, please contact Hudson County TV. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Fernando Uribe, coming to you from Bayonne.